Imagine you have spent 4 years in college, countless sleepless nights for exams, thousands of dollars in tuition fees, and I believe that degree will give you a safe future. Then reality hits. You step into a world with a degree in the hand and realizes no one actually cares about it. There will be jobs that are posting with the skills you don't have. There will be internships that were asking for an experience you really don't have. All your dreams feels like they are slipping away. Let me ask you something. Do you really think college is preparing you for a secure, safe future? Or is it just an expensive delay? I used to believe in the same narrative. I thought a college degree was a golden ticket to success. I thought a college ticket was a golden ticket to safe and secure career. But as soon as I came into the real world after my graduation, I quickly realized all the systems they teach in the college are completely outdated. Over time, I quickly realized I learned more from the outside, the classroom, through mentors, online courses, and practical experiences. I really think I learned a lot from the YouTube. Whenever I get some doubt, I always go to YouTube and type how to do this, how to do that, what is the meaning of it, what is the meaning of that. I think YouTube really helps in learning. I definitely can tell I learned more things from YouTube than the classes, especially when I was doing my first degree, Bachelor of Business Administration and Marketing. I kind of didn't learn much in the class. Most of the things I'm doing right now, I learned from YouTube, I learned from Google, I learned from ChatGPT. Like whenever I get doubt, I just ask it and get answers from it. It really opened my eyes how waste is a having a degree. How, like I definitely feel it's completely waste of time doing a degree because I learned more in my workforce and through YouTube than what I learned in college. Today I'm here to share lessons from my journey and other people who are successful without relying on a traditional degree. How many of you felt like you're stuck in a system that no longer serves you? Comment below in the video if you feel stuck in this system. You're not alone. Millions of students feel the same way, questioning what their degree is doing, what they're learning from it. And I think so many people were thinking, is it really have any value? In my opinion, I really don't think degrees have any more value because you can learn same amount of knowledge from outside world and outside mentors and Google and everything. Education system follows a specific curriculum which is completely outdated, which is from like 1990s or something. There was no update to it. Everyone are forced to do the same curriculum, so you are not learning anything new anymore. You're trying to learn something designed in 1990s, and I don't think that's fair to the people who are studying degrees now. And this information will definitely shock you. Only 27% college graduates really work in the field they studied in. Others 73% don't actually work in the field they studied in. So what's happening? Anyone, how could anyone think colleges are helping people to learn what they want, secure a good job in the field they wanted? If 73% of the people are not able to work in the field they studied in, what's the point of studying a college degree? I think college degree is just a piece of paper that is helpful for us to go other countries. Student debt in the US alone has reached over 1.7 trillion. So there are so many students taking loans and trying to study this expensive degree, but they're not actually getting enough value from it. They're not actually earning any skills from it. More than 50% of the employers are prioritizing skills over the degree. Why? Because the world is changing faster than we actually think, and the education system is not actually adapting to it. It actually stayed same from 1990s or something. So how could actually anyone look at the degree and give you a job anymore? Because it's not updating and you're learning something very old. I'm not exactly sure about it, but I heard that companies like Google, Apple, and Tesla hire based on skills but not on the degree. Instead, they value problem solving skills, creativity, and adaptability. I don't think these are the skills that are taught in the classrooms. This comes with the experience. And even my job, no one asks, like I did a degree, but no one actually asked my degree certificate. No one actually asked me what did you study. They just looked at my skills. So I do think, with my experience and with what I'm seeing in the outside world, I do think degrees don't matter anymore. skills matter, and I think everyone should prioritize learning the skills than trying to do a degree. In one of the video I saw Elon Musk saying degrees are just to make sure you tell the other people, or you're telling the world that you can be able to work in a group environment and you are able to do something for 3 years and you are able to finish it. But he also says like you can learn everything from the internet, from the Google, and you don't need to actually rely only on the degrees. If companies value skills over degree, what's actually stopping you to choose your own education and to take control of your education? Because the more knowledge you gain, the more skills you will gain, and those skills will be helpful for you to build your own career or to build your own business or something like that. To be honest, I don't think any college is teaching you how to do things, because when I'm trying to start my own YouTube channel and my own company, I definitely struggled because I really felt like I don't know anything, and I had to keep learning from some books and from internet how to do this, how to do that, and I had to be my own teacher in this. So that's when I definitely realized I don't think degree taught me enough. Degree taught me what to do in certain conditions. Let's assume a hopeful college student dreaming of a successful career and eager to make a difference. They spend hours in lectures, memorizes so many lines, writes so many exams, passes so many exams in distinction, but when they graduate, what are they getting? They are getting so many rejections from the companies because they don't have enough skills to do their jobs, because they are completely relied on their degrees. How do you think it would make them feel? Employees ask for hand-on experience, projects, and certifications they don't have. College focus on outdated theories, but they completely ignores practical skills. They ask us to write 3,000 words, 4,000 words, 6,500 words, 2,500 words of assignments, and I don't think those are helpful to me in my life, because what's the point of writing 4,000 words if I'm not able to use those skills and apply those skills? Because the graduates are not getting the jobs they really wanted. They don't want to be unemployed, so they settle for jobs they really dislike, and they feel it's really hard to make living out of it. So because of those things, I definitely think college is a scam, and they are not teaching you enough skills to get a job or to get a successful career or to build a successful business. Few of the solutions for this are explore online platforms like YouTube, Coursera, Udemy, and try to learn skills from it instead of going to a degree. I think learning skills from these platforms is really good, because they teach the same things and the colleges teach the same things. I think college teach less than what these online platforms courses teaches us, and it also costs really less compared to what college degrees cost. And the skills you learn in Coursera, Udemy, and YouTube are so much better than the skills you learn in college, because whatever they are teaching in the college are completely outdated. I really do think finding a mentor in your industry through LinkedIn or any professional networking is a really good idea, because the more you talk with people, the more you learn from it. You don't know who you go and talk with and what they will bring to the table. Someday you can go to someone and talk about your ambitions and what you want to learn, and they might be the right person to help you. They might be the right mentor to help you. You don't know. So it's always better to do good networking in LinkedIn or any networking activities. Always better to focus on building skills that are necessary in your industry. For example, if you talk about visual effects, I would always ask people to learn the foundations and also a bit of coding, so you can think like it. And it's more like if you are good with your foundations, you can do better. And if someone like software engineer or anyone, I would always encourage them to learn coding and digital marketing for achieving career success. And this is the hard truth: grades really don't matter. No one actually asks you grades. No one actually see your grades and think, oh, you are the perfect person for this job, you are the great guy for this job. No one thinks about it. Actually, from like last 4 or 5 years, no one asked me how much I scored in my college. You know what's happening here. No one actually cares about your grades. Everyone wants you to have the skills that are needed for the job. I know how that feels after graduating. As soon as they start their job, they feel so disqualified for the job, because it's so much disappointing and frustrating to see ourselves not having enough skills to do the job. It's not you, it's the college. They don't teach enough. The job market or the real world rewards only the doers, not the learners or the listeners or the sayers. I know so many people who are really good, who have so much knowledge, and they say things but they don't do it. If you don't do it, there is no point in actually saying. If you could learn the skills you needed for a dream job in half the time and a fraction of the cost, why wouldn't you do it? Enroll in online platforms and learn more from the online platforms instead of getting a degree, because I don't see it being helpful to me or anyone. The only time it is helpful is when you're going out of country. Having a degree is really good, especially if you're going out of a country for a job. They may ask you if you have a relevant degree or something like that, but unless that, I don't think you really need a degree. If you're a really good businessman, even though you don't have a degree, you can get a visa to any other country. I think in near future there will be so many people doing good without having a degree, learning everything from YouTube or online courses. To be honest, stakes are really high. Let's assume you did a degree and you followed the same outdated system 99% of the people are following, and any of your friends didn't take a degree and learn all the skills they needed from like any online platforms or like from any mentor. Imagine watching your peers who invested in learning practical skills move ahead when you feel stuck. I do think this is going to really happen, because the education system is completely outdated, because it's not teaching you anything. I know I'm repeating this line so many times, but that is really really true, because when I want to do some things now, it's really hard to do because college didn't teach me this. I think I'm experiencing it now, so I'm talking with the experience. I also know few people who were not that great at studies, but now they are doing businesses and they're really really doing great. So when they're at college, no one would have thought they're really doing that great, because they were not good at the studies. So you can really say like having a college degree and having good grades are not important. Even if you have those, that don't give you guarantee of success. And most people will be asking, how can we do that? Identify trending skills in your industry. Use LinkedIn or Google Trends or something like that to find the trending skills in your industry and try to learn them in online platforms. Invest in micro learnings. Short targeted courses often teach more things than an entire semester. The other thing I really encourage anyone to do it is start a side project to showcase your talent. Try to keep yourself a small mini project so you can work on it. So that's how I learned Python. Like when I started learning Python, I feel like I'm learning everything, but I don't know if I have enough skills to apply. So I gave myself a mini project to make a script, to make an automation. So I started doing it. When I'm doing it, I got so many doubts and I started googling how to achieve this, how to do this, how to do this. That's how I learned so much Python. Then one after one, I gave myself so many small projects, and now I'm so confident in Python. I think I can tell that I can be a Python coder. I don't have any traditional degree for coding, and I can do Python coding really well than so many people who have coding degrees, because I know few people who studied software engineering and they are definitely not good at it, and they definitely don't know what they are doing. So I was so much surprised that I can code better than them. If you have the power to shape your future by learning one new skill, what would that be? Let me know in the comments below. The truth is, no one is coming to save you, but you have the tools to save yourself. By embracing growth mindset, taking ownership of your learning, and focusing on skills over the credentials. I do think I am the living proof. The moment I stopped relying on traditional education, started learning on my own terms, opportunities opened up. So when I was doing my marketing degree, I don't know what I was doing. So I started learning graphic design through YouTube. That's when I realized this is what I want to do, and this is one of the demanding skills in the world right now. If I really didn't go outside my boundaries, outside my box, and try doing graphic design on my own, I wouldn't know I have this skill. So I do think I'm a living proof. because I started learning graphic design. I did so much graphic design. I did so much freelance graphic design without even having a degree. Yes, now I have a film and television degree, but that's completely a different way because I wanted to learn VFX. Believe it or not, I was dumb. If I have the knowledge I have now, I wouldn't have taken a degree and studied VFX. I would have studied VFX through online courses or anything like that. I wouldn't have spent these many dollars of money to study this course. I would have studied this course using some online platforms and improved my skills. What about you? What will you do with this perspective? Will you let the system define your worth or take control of your narrative? Here's a roadmap. Create a learning plan. Write down the 3 skills you really want to learn. Try to find out the right online platforms to learn those skills, and try to attend networking activities in that industry which are related to those skills, and connect with people. Try to have a mentor and try to learn from them. So the next step would be take action. Don't just learn. Apply what you learn. Build something from the skills you learn. That's when you will know what you're strong at, what you're not, and that will actually tell yourself how good you are at that skill, so you can learn more, or you can start improving yourself by updating your skills. If you could rewrite the story of your education, what would it look like? Today you have heard the stories and the solutions. Now the question is, will you act on it? Will you take control of your education, your career, and your future? The power is in your hands. And if you want to know more about this, I previously uploaded 2 videos about how schools are not teaching you anything and what's the reality between before graduation and after graduation. So watch those 2 videos. If you like this video, you will definitely like those 2 videos and you can learn more from it. So if you like this video, you know the drill. Like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel. I will come back soon.